Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7, now streaming on YouTube. To our top story, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. A Las Vegas teacher is behind bars facing charges for allegedly sexually assaulting a child. The Review-Journal found that Nicholas Collada used to teach 7th and 8th grade at Democracy Prep at the Agassiz campus. The school spokesperson saying Collada has since been fired and, quote, "We are deeply disturbed by these most serious allegations." According to court documents, the 40-year-old middle school teacher is accused of sexually assaulting a child under the age of 14 with substantial bodily or mental harm. Investigators saying there may be additional victims. In other news, the loved ones of a missing man are still looking for answers tonight. He was a retired air traffic controller who worked part-time as a Lyft and Uber driver until he simply vanished one day. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more from his devastated family. Renee?
Jen, John Schultz worked his part-time job as a Las Vegas ride-hailing driver on the morning of March 8th. No one has seen or heard from him since. The Schultz family said police told them they are now leaning towards the possibility that Schultz had a medical episode that prompted him to drive into the rural Nevada landscape.
He left at 5 in the morning. I said goodbye to him like any other day. I called him again and it still went right straight to voicemail. And I think I said something like, "John, did you forget to charge your phone today?" He called Uber Lyft right away and they were no help, absolutely.
Anyone with information about the case is urged to call Metro at 702-828-3111 or missing persons detectives at the number on your screen. Jen?
Thanks, Renee. Over on the Las Vegas Strip, police say this woman is at it again. 23-year-old Wendy Jones is accused of stealing luxury watches from men she met at the Strip. It's the second time she's been arrested for stealing watches, now totaling more than $100,000. This latest arrest comes after a man reported his $45,000 Rolex went missing after having drinks with her. Police say they were able to identify Jones because of the lion tattoo on her thigh. And we have some breaking health news sponsored by 4M Dental. Love your smile again. The federal government has approved resuming the use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. States are now free to use it with added warnings. Distribution of the vaccine was paused when multiple women reportedly experienced life-threatening blood clots, including one 18-year-old Clark County woman. Before the pause, over 65,000 doses of the vaccine were administered in Nevada. Now a check on your weather, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour's here for you. We've got a windy night ahead of us with temps dipping down into the mid-60s. The National Weather Service has also issued a red flag warning, so be aware of the high fire risk. Now here's a look at your weekend forecast. Highs tomorrow hitting the upper 80s. Gusts reaching over 50 miles per hour at times. We have clouds coming in on Sunday and things cool off starting next week. Now to your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Last time we showed you how much a median price single-family home with a $363,000 price tag can get you. Now let's up the numbers. How about $500,000? Check out this grand home near Lake Sahara with its tall ceilings and large pool. Now, if you're looking for something more modern, there's this 3-bedroom, 3-bath home in North Las Vegas. Also this Henderson home, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath with modern touches and a basketball court. Plus, it's not just Vegas seeing a hot housing market. Over in Reno, experts say it's on fire. Median home prices setting an even higher all-time record high. Experts say a big reason is because of the low inventory and high demand. The median home price for a single-family home in the Reno and Sparks area was $485,000 in March, up 7.8% from February. Now to your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy, Clark County. Looks like Henderson's Water Street district is becoming the place for many locals there. Over at Biscuits and Bourbon, we talked to folks enjoying a slew of new businesses popping up in the district recently.
It's just really wonderful to see such a diversity on one street, all close together, where people can go spend their money and have a good time and be safe now. I feel like Water Street's even getting safer.
This is the first time we've been able to be in our own town and just walk up and down, have drinks, play, games with friends, and have a good time.
Best place in town is right here. I won't go to Fremont ever again. I'll stay here for the rest of my life.
In the recent years, developers have revitalized dozens of projects on Water Street.
Sports, brought to you by Scenic Brewing Company. I'm here at the Raiders headquarters in Henderson, Nevada, where we were given a behind-the-scenes look at the state-of-the-art facility. Raiders president Mark Bedane was part of the tour and told us what it's meant for the team to have this headquarters for the Silver and Black.
I think they've been blown away from it from the first day they walked in here, and it's a great place for them to come to work. They have a lot of space, they have a lot of room, they have everything they need. We consulted with a few of them when we were building certain parts of this as well as the stadium, and so when they provided feedback, we were able to make those changes if there were any that they wanted made, and they're enjoying it.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Kamaru Usman is a heavy -400 favorite at Circa Sportsbook to defend his welterweight title against Jorge Masvidal in the main event of UFC 261 on Saturday in Jacksonville, Florida. Handicapper Lou Finocchiaro recommends a play on Usman to win inside the distance, which pays +310 at Circa. For all the best bets on the event, read more at lvrj.com.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The 93rd Academy Awards will be unlike any other this Sunday. This year's Oscar ceremony will be small, only nominees and presenters with one guest each, and a lot of new faces for the 8 Best Picture nominees.
Because of the pandemic and the way it's decimated moviegoing over the past year, Hollywood didn't release a lot of big movies, and the 8 Best Picture nominees combined to earn just $17.5 million at the domestic box office.
Another big change this year, diversity. Out of the 20 acting nominees, 9 are people of color, including Steven Yeun, the first Asian American Best Actor nominee, and Riz Ahmed, the first Muslim Best Actor nominee. You can watch the Oscars Sunday night on ABC. That's a wrap of 7 at 7 p.m. from the Review Journal studio. I'm Jen Ah. Watch us on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or our website. Also, make sure to catch 7 at 7 a.m. on Monday. Meanwhile, hope you have a great weekend.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.